To do number 12, there's a couple things that you can do. First, we're going to reflect across the y-axis, then translate by the rule x minus 3y plus 4. So if we're going to reflect across the y-axis, we can highlight the y-axis. So in order to reflect over the y-axis, we can just count the distance from each point to the line of reflection and go that same distance across. So to get from V to the line of reflection has a distance of 1. So I'll start at the line of reflection, go the other direction, and go 1 as well. So this is my V prime. W has a distance of 3 to get to the line of reflection. So starting at the line of reflection, I'll go 3 in the opposite direction, 1, 2, 3, and this is W prime. U to the line of reflection has a distance of 5, so from the line of reflection, I'll go 5 to get to U prime. So everything that's done in pink is my reflection across the y-axis. Now it's asking me to translate my image, and I'll do that in blue. So if it says x minus 3, x-axis goes left and right. So this means I'm going to be going either left or right 3. If it's subtraction, I'll be going to the left 3. So this is left 3. My y-axis is up and down. If I'm going to add 4, it'll be going up 4. So every vertex is going to go left 3, up 4. And this will be U double prime. Left 3, up 4. And left 3, up 4. And that's my W double prime. So now if I'm looking at number 13, it's asking us to first translate, then rotate 180. So if we're going to translate, it says x minus 5. My x-axis is left and right. If I subtract 5, that means left. So I'm going to go left 5. Nothing happens to my y. So I'm going to take every vertex and go left 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B prime. And C prime. Then from there it tells me to rotate 180 degrees. In order to rotate 180 degrees, we can remember the rule. So anytime you are confused about your rotations rules, plot a couple points, flip your paper around to do the the rotation, and compare those points, and you'll be able to see what's happening. But our rule for 180 degree rotation, 180 degrees, find the opposite of both, leave the x, leave the y. So this is going to be our rotation rule. So what that means is I need to figure out where A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime are. A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime. A prime is going to be at negative 2, 2. B prime is at negative 2, 5. C prime is at 0, 5. And D prime is at negative 1, 0. So to get to my double primes, I'll have A double prime, B double prime, C double prime, and D double prime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my x and y in the same place. I'm just going to change the sign. So instead of negative 2, it'll be positive 2, and instead of positive 2, it'll be negative 2. Instead of negative 2, it'll be positive 2. Instead of positive 5, it'll be negative 5. 0 is going to stay 0, and positive 5 will become negative 5. Negative 1 will become positive 1, and 0 stays the same. So if I graph everything, 2, negative 2 is A double prime. B double prime is at 2, negative 5. C double prime is at 0, negative 5. And 1, 0 is D double prime. So you can always double check. My center of rotation is the origin, and you can always get your point, and then you can go from B prime to the center of rotation and B to the center of rotation, and you can see that that's a straight line. A straight line measures 180 degrees, so that shows me a 180 degree rotation. I can do the same thing with A and A. They form that straight line. C and C form a straight line, and D form that straight line. So any of the corresponding points will, when you draw them to the center of rotation, they will create the angle that you're looking for. So if this was 180, it would be a straight line. If it was 90, you would have a 90 degree angle created. It would be like B prime to the center to B double prime would be over here for 90 degrees.